Hey folks, I'm back with part 3? Part 4? Who knows? Whatever. We're at the next part of this scenario here. We're looking to get 500,000 of park value. So I did a bit of research between the last little clip you would have seen and this one. Because, went off to get some food and take a bit of a break. And yeah, park value is an interesting calculation. It's calculated on a couple things, but the big thing is it's based off of basically a multiplication of all of these multiplied by some value, and there's a couple other things here and there being added in, but for the most part, your rides, not necessarily your rides themselves in terms of what they cost, but what they are in terms of results. So, yeah, we want a lot of park value, quick and cheap. We're gonna have to start building quite a few roller coasters. I'm sure age has something to do with it as well, but not really looked into that all that much. So, what I'll be doing, let's see, what I'll be doing is throwing some more, let's see, got a good spot. Yeah, I'll be throwing in some cheap, simple, loopy stuff like that. Let's see if we have any small prefab loopers in here. Because if I can build a relatively cheap looping roller coaster, shuttle loop is one, turbine seems to be another. Yep. So we can very easily build this. It's very cheap. And because it's very cheap, it well, it is easier to build. And because of its relative cheapness, it does count towards quite a bit. Oh, look at that. Fancy. Oops. This would be a good time to actually modify this real quick. In case people didn't already have one. Giving him one last chance to get a on-ride photo here. I think with the 3 roller coasters combined, I think we're pretty good in terms of ride photo coverage. Dude, actually. Let's just bump the entrance there. Call it a day. Before we call it a day, I will hit this and bump this to 120. And let's also make sure we got a mechanic number 1 here. This ends up being really easy for number 1 to walk over. Alright, so that should give us a little bump in park value eventually. There we go. So that seems to be the trick. Just build cheap roller coasters, really, in our case, or in this scenario. They don't necessarily have to be good. I'm also going to go ahead and clear the grass. Now, if we had other rides, it would be a little bit easier to do this. This roller coaster a little rough. What's wrong with him? Oh, he's already there. Cool. What's next? What's wrong with this guy? Brakes failure. Whew. That's always a good thing. What? You can actually fix it? Okay. I'll accept that. I'll keep the timer going. Not fastest speed. Second fastest should be okay. 4-minute lineup. Good. In terms of park value, do we? Yeah, you could say there. So, just another one of these seems to be enough to, at least for a while, to kind of negate the effect of presumably some of these rides losing value. Yeah, I'll have to look at refreshing some of these. Oh. If the display suddenly looks warmer, if the game image quality suddenly looks warmer, I have, yeah, something just changed. My display calibration just changed, just kicked off. Oh well, keep that in mind. I'll try and remember to fix that for next time. I just noticed, I was like, something changed, and yeah, that's what it was. Oh, not gonna affect the video all that much. Seems a lot of people are not going to this ride. Let's build something else here. Let's build a spinning wild mouse. Actually, hold on. They're not cheap. Yeah. Small, cheap Virginia reel. Good place for it. Real good place, actually. Let's just... yeah. Just take the loan. One of these puke bays as well. Maybe a couple of benches afterwards. Do this lava launch. That's gonna help a little bit. Yeah. We'll keep seeing little bumps here and there. This feels good though. I'll see that come back up to 0. I'm still impressed that even this one can make money. If the on-ride photos. Let's see how many... Oh yeah, I can see how many we're selling. One or two per run. Bumblebee still hasn't been fixed. Are you serious? Like it got fixed and it broke almost immediately. We are moving forward a lot though in terms of time, which isn't great. I'm trying to do park value. So imagine refreshing rides, other than like the reliability. Imagine refreshing rides really doesn't help. From what I understood, it doesn't seem like it would help. Oh damn. We're getting enough people that even this one's not fully... Actually, I'll fix that. I'll actually have it just start there. I'll get it to... I'll get it to fill in nicely without, not mechanic, but Handyman 3. Getting all lost in there. Actually, he can't do that. Cool. Or just on the fringe, there we go. Ah! Poop. Because the speed I'm running at, I can save him the time. I did see him drowning, but couldn't do anything about it. Oh well. Oh well. Sorry, dude. Dude, why is Bumblebee always down? Is this Bumblebee? No. Who's Bumblebee? This one? No. This one? Alright, next one. Broken build. It's small and cheap. Crazy Nights was pretty cheap. Texas Tubs is even cheaper. Alright, we should build... Can I actually build it in here? Ooh, just barely. I don't want to crush my beautiful plants though. This one. Test. Oh, I didn't see what that was. I have to imagine it's because I got the best goddamn park in the country. Probably not, though. Safest park. Hey, one dude drowned. Don't worry about that. We're safe. Do mow grass because it'll take a while. It'll take a bit more time before to do anything about it. Park value is going to take a while. I haven't built the side friction, so 4,000. So hit 4,000, I guess. Or I can wait for $5,000. Build a nice big one. So all these people. It feels like despite having all these maintenance guys, I'm gonna cheat a little bit because it's frustrating me. Water plants, move litter, fix panels, and mow grass. I guess I'm gonna cheat it a little bit. There's also all these pop-ups, broken down rides taking a long while. I think some of it might be because I am running this game faster. That might have something to do with the fact that, because I shouldn't be getting that message as often as I do. Oh wow, that frame rate. Oh, that's on the ground. On this corner? So I can literally build this thing up in the mountain. Cool. As long as that's the right side. It's not off the ground by much. What should I need? 5,006. There you go. There. So I can build one of these. That. 14 of those. Incredible. Oops. Oh, hell yeah. Three-minute line out, 4 minutes. 5 minutes, that's a bit better. So this ride is not long enough. Well, I would have had to put my entrance further up, I think. That's fine. I'll live with that. Park value should slowly be creeping up. Alright, so that's one of those. I think for these chain reels might be exhausting. Let's see. One here. Have we the wheel? No, I don't. It's pretty high rating as well. Beginning to wonder if anything works in this park. I need to bump the land up. Through scenery. Yep. Should test it as well. Just slightly curious, am I hitting a point where I might be going so fast I can't deal with the value? Slow it down a notch. Charge a little bit more as well. So I have no reason not to charge more at this point. Oh yeah, even this ride. Oh, that's cool. Getting to a point where certain rides are thinning out a little bit. Not completely trashing like lineups and stuff. It's almost worth opening. Yeah, okay, let's do it. It's almost worth opening up all the pathing here. I think I'm ready now. Just open up a little bit more in terms of where people can walk and do whatever. Yeah, this park value stuff. It's, I'll tell you right now, it's not the easiest because here I am, kind of waiting around for things to happen. Not a whole lot to say. Not a whole lot to do either. Why is that so expensive? It's so expensive and the rating is so bad. It's almost like why would you ever build those roller coasters? Not about the mine train one. Ooh. How much is this? 25,000. How is the rating for that so low? Doesn't make sense. I don't understand how those are so expensive. They didn't used to be that expensive. Okay. Seems compact. $4,000. I keep accidentally deleting trees. One of these puke centers. I'm never gonna not call them that now. Maybe I won't eventually, but it's such a good way to call those. Park value. Why you not go up? Getting close to buying like a big roller coaster. Like a hyper twister maybe? 8.8. 40,000. A frame rate. Yeah, the frame is bizarre. It's it feels a lot like just not a hardware limitation, but just it's one of those things where the game just isn't made to run this. Well, it's not made to run this, but like they didn't necessarily optimize it. You know, they're still making it work. really, really well first, and then they'll deal with that stuff later. About the limb. Oh. I find that seemed kind of good. It's still the same one. Ah, nope, it's not that. I thought it was that. Steel twister or is it hyper twister? No. Inverted? What about corkscrew? Oh, let's find another 8. Dexter's Giant was pretty neat. Kind of expensive. We got 10,000 now, so I feel like I should build one of these. Ooh, what's this? Oh, shoot! It's expensive. Oh, vertical drop? Is that what I've been looking for? What the hell, dude? Wow, that's actually not that expensive. Like, all things considered, it's not that bad. How do you sneak in something like this, though? Oh, it's on the ground here. Right? Is it ever on the ground? Oh, there. 12,000? Yep. Okay. Putting brakes just, you know, failure, precaution, whatever you want to call it. So park value 230,000. Should go up quite a bit. So it was 66,000. So it has gone up. I feel like I'm either missing something or something isn't working quite right. Just, it feels like I'm cheesing it a little bit here by spending this much this much time at this speed to just try and, you know, get enough people in, enough park value. Oh, there we go. 274. Finally went up. I have to spend a decent chunk of change to make that happen. I'm gonna tab out of the game. I might go quiet for a sec. Also, you get to see my nice start menu. Okay. Thankfully, money isn't a problem though at this point, and the time thing too. Because I have to wonder, like, if you don't know how park value is generated, like, how are you supposed to complete this? Like, this seems like a pretty tough ride, or a tough park to complete when you don't know just what the cost is. Steel squeak. The numbers on this one are pretty good too. Can I actually build it? If it's there? How does it fit here? Oh, it's okay. Literally hitting the path. Flip it around, is it narrow enough? Yep. How many rides in a row was that? For real? Like, there's a certain point, it's just... Why? Why do they keep breaking down? That's not bad at all. Should give me a nice little bump here. How much? 270. As soon as we hit the next month. Oh no, we already started going up. Okay. Reliability. Not bad. What is the highest downtime? I don't believe some of these numbers. Okay, it's still going up. It's leveling off now. This is honestly kind of crazy. Like, I just cannot imagine spending... Mind you, from what I read, it does sound like Open RCT2 doesn't quite calculate it the same. Not quite. From what I read, it also sounded like this was maybe a little bit more like classic, the first game. But I don't know. People are saying, in some ways it's a bit easier, in some ways it's a bit harder. It depends what you're doing. Obviously, you know, I want to try and be as close as possible to the original game. But at the same time, they do want to be able to, you know, allow you to run it on modern hardware. Mind you that this the original Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, if you buy it through, GOG, it runs fine on Windows 10. You just install it and away you go. But if you're on something else like a Mac, Linux box, presumably this will work on mobile eventually. Or well, you could port it to mobile using this engine, right? The idea is that this can run on anything. It's just a new, better engine. Did I take a loan out for one of these? I feel like the numbers on this might not be good enough to warrant taking a loan. Especially since I can't really easily build it. That's definitely a problem I'm gonna have to address by making my own roller coasters. I'll eventually have to start making my own. I have room to sneak this in. Here. Trying to figure out how am I supposed to path? Nope. These, as is tradition, we're open for business. Plus 43 nausea. That's pretty cool. It's exactly what we want. Wanna make people sick here. Park rating is going down. Alright, what are people complaining about? Clean and tidy, crowded, bathroom, hungry, thirsty. Too crowded. Okay. Alright, let's start dealing with some of these problems. Let's do food and drink. Let's do mini food drink things. For instance, pizza stall. Those. And bathroom. I have to imagine these would become profitable. here? There's some there. Some here. I'm like trying to picture in my head. I'm trying to picture how far, like about a screen worth distance max. So if people have to walk more than the screen width, we should have some facilities. Should probably put an ATM somewhere else on the map too. There's my other information kiosk here. Yeah, ATM at this side of the map. I don't expect it to get a ton of use. What? What happened here? Weird. There's no reason for that to ever get stuck. Well, let's take advantage of this. That's bizarre. I could see that happening. But, oh man, we got some vandalism going on. That's lame. I'm gonna cheat a little bit though. We'll fix it. Okay. So, damn, dude. Is this even getting some action? Okay, it's getting some action. Pokemon by here. There. Feel like I got room here or something. Or maybe here. No, we got a little bit of room here. Pretzels. Everyone's favorite. Maybe. Gonna have to move back on the drinks. How are you not building underneath? That's lame. Food. I feel like I could almost afford putting it here too. Definitely down here somewhere as well. What haven't we done yet? Oh jeez, that scared me. What the hell is that? I forgot about the interchanges. I had a couple. It's kind of cool that they run around that fast. Because I did put in the fast staff thing. A little bit of cheating just to try and get this park over with. I'm getting a little worn down by this park, to be honest. Kind of want to get it over with. Now, I'm not expecting shops up here to do well at all, but hey, if people use them, and they still turn a profit, I'm all for it. They're still turning a profit. It's kind of incredible. Yeah, the advantage of having them and me taking the time and making small areas like that is I'm at least guaranteeing that people aren't just walking around with food and stuff. Right? Like they're staying in one area. Seems like a real good spot for food. So many people. I have to put candy apple. Nope, not candy apple. We already got one. Cookies. Everyone's favorite. Put a sub-stall beside it. Get that 1-2 punch that a lot of people like. From a certain fast food sub-joint that happens to do just that. I don't know, I've got mixed opinions on their cookies. And by mixed opinions, I mean a lot of them don't seem to be well done. At least a lot of the restaurants I go to in my area, they don't seem to know how to make them quite right. Which is a bit unfortunate. I always got to kind of hide them and make sure they seem good. I mean, even if they don't, you know, you wind up taking the risk anyways, just to be disappointed. Disappointed they're typically undercooked. I don't know, underbaked, I guess, not cooked. Classic mini roller coaster. Oh yeah, probably check park value. Oh man, I will go ahead and save as. This should really be 03 because overrode it for 02. Yeah, I'll do a bit more research again before the next part, which I probably won't record on the same day. So that's it for this one. We'll see in the next one how it goes. At least right now, I don't know. I'm just, something feels off. So yeah, I can keep going down this road and keep just building roller coasters and stuff. Something does feel off with the value. It doesn't seem to be going up as quick as I would expect it to. But maybe I'm not remembering right. I don't know. But anyways, I'll end it here, and we'll see in the next video what happens.